Alright guys, the moment you've been waiting for, some day trading content in 2026. Woo! Let's go. So over Christmas I went on a holiday and I haven't traded in about a month. And so I got back last week and you guys probably saw I've been posting a bit more. And yesterday was the first day I was actually back trading and I was allowing myself to actually take positions. I didn't actually end up taking a trade, but yeah, last week I was just watching the markets, getting back into routine and everything. But yeah, I'll give you guys a little market analysis and recap of what happened yesterday, just because I know you guys are probably fiending for some day trading stuff. But yeah, let's go. So today we actually have some core CPI year to year, month to month on USD, so I'll not be trading USD pairs today. But yesterday all we had was a JPY bank holiday. So GJ did not get any attention. I was trading GU and EU. So going in onto the 4 hour, I saw that we swept some 4 hour liquidity here. We didn't quite come down all the way to this low, but this was enough. And on the weekly, we've made a pretty nice equilibrium retracement here. So EU was looking quite nice for bullishness because we also broke structure on the 4 hour, closing above this high here in Asia session. And GU, similar thing, but we swept this low here, which was 1st of January, 0.30, and that low is all the way up here on EU. So it was a bit confusing, but yeah, I was preferring EU because the liquidity was December 10th, and the longer you are away from the lows, the more respected they're likely to be. So I was preferring EU rather than GU here. But yeah, similar things. And we didn't break structure on the 4 hour during Asia session. We did that during London session and we ended up moving up. But yeah, these blue lines are TP levels that I had marked out for possible targets, and 2 of them got hit on both pairs. GU actually went up a bit higher, and yeah, we'll get into that. But I was looking for longs, and zooming in onto the 15-minute, we have New York, Asia, London session marked out, and the lows and highs of each session. And coming into market open, we were already above Asia high here, and then GU we wicked up real high past New York high, and yeah, prices didn't look that good. We were kind of just moving wherever on GU because, as we can see, we wicked up real high, just went all over the screen, and then slow end of New York session. Then Asia session open, we just wick up real high again, and then end up closing at like roughly the same areas. But yeah, EU was much more cleaner. We had a bit of consolidation here, another huge bullish Asia open, but yeah, another bit of consolidation, manipulation. And then pre-market, we blow past Asia high, forming a fair value gap here. And okay, that's equilibrium. And we hit this 4 hour high. And what I wanted was a retracement candle, which we ended up getting market open. But because we swept this 4 hour liquidity, I was wanting a bit more of a 15-minute retrace. So I marked out equilibrium here, which is this blue line from this high to low, and obviously this fair value gap, which was proving that the Asia high wasn't getting respected, but I didn't know yet if this high was going to be respected. So market opens and we slow moves up, and then we just start dumping down on the 1 minute. We come down, we make that retracement candle, and then prices, doing whatever, and we end up making a doji on the 15 minute showing price doesn't know where it wants to go. Then I saw this liquidity sweep here, similar to the one on the 4 hour. I wanted it to go, it could have gone a bit lower, and on here I did want it to go lower because we swept this low and then we ended up making equal lows with this low. So what I was looking for, even though we tapped equilibrium, because we made equal lows, I thought that would be a bit of a strong draw on liquidity for the 1 minute if we just come up here, go a bit lower, hit that fair value gap, and then go even higher. And I was thinking of entering here because we swept liquidity, we broke structure, closing above this high here. I could have taken it. It worked with my strategy, but I wasn't that confident. As I said, that was my first time back in the markets for a month. So I guess I just gotta be getting back into it, being bit more confident with my strategy, but also don't want to be overconfident. So I've got to find that mix again. But yeah, this trade would have been really good, but the 1 minute break of structure wasn't that nice. We did inverse this gap, you could call it a fair value gap, and we did close above the 79% extension. So quite a lot of confluence. But yeah, I really wanted price to go this tiny bit lower. Let's see, like 0.3 pips lower. I would have taken this trade and would have hit a 1 to 3, but stopped out at break even until it goes up to, it barely wicks TP2, or doesn't even, so yeah. Anyway, that would have been a nice trade. And the thing was, I was about to enter, here I'm seeing it go up, I'm getting a bit of FOMO, and then if we go on the 1 second chart, I don't have access to that, but this candle just wicks all the way up here, basically to the top of this wick. And I'm like, I grab my phone, I go to enter, but then I realize I'm just entering off of FOMO, fear of missing out. So I put down my phone, I'm like, okay, well, I've probably missed the trade for the day, but yeah, at least I didn't enter off of FOMO. I followed my trading rules, and that's what matters the most. It's not about making the money, it's about following your strategy and learning the skill of trading. I asked myself, would I take this trade 99% of the time? Does it align with my strategy all the way up here? No, I've already missed the entry. There's gonna be another trade tomorrow. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't take it, but if I did take this trade up here, let's say I got a bad entry, stop loss there, take profit 1, probably there, take profit 2, bang, 1 to 2 risk reward would have been good. And then, is there any 15-minute take profit? Maybe here. Does that get hit? That would have got hit nicely. And then, if I had 4 TPs, this one wouldn't have got hit. But yeah, I followed my strategy, so that is what matters. I'll just keep that there. That's what matters. I read the markets, and yeah, I probably could have taken it because we did have all that confluence, 15-minute fair value gaps, not respecting Asia highs, doji, price doesn't know where it wants to go after this 4-hour high, and then 15-minute equilibrium, probably nice. But yeah, GU, similar. I was looking for basically the exact same thing, but I didn't really like the 4 hour and everything. We got a 15-minute retrace as well. And we could have taken it off of this 1 minute fair value gap, you know, filled the fair value gap, broke structure, crazy volume on the 1 minute. You know, would have smacked this TP right here. Bang. But yeah, I'm just getting back into routine of things. You guys will be seeing some more day trading content soon, I promise. And yeah, first trade of the year, I'll definitely be posting that. More trade recaps and everything for you boys. But yeah, that's it. Didn't take a trade. First day back in the markets. That's what I was seeing. Read the markets correctly, which is what you're trying to do, so I'm happy with that. I'm not concerned about the money right now. And yeah, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.